I was fortunate to be a part of MHDS when we started our mental health program. We started in 2019. We started with 6 people, and we are happy to announce that we have grown drastically, and it is proof that we have developed a program that there's a need in our community and in our programs here at MHDS. This started as a result of a lot of the people we support not having access to the mental health care that they needed. Sometimes with an intellectual disability or a developmental delay, people are kind of pushed aside, or they don't fit in a certain group, or their learning issues limit their ability to have access to the same needs as everyone else. So we were looking at a program that would fit that need. And we think we found it. We have 6 groups right now that meet 2 days a week for 3 hours, and they cover a large variety of topics. Each program is designed individually for that person's needs, so it could be anything from learning about their disability to working on skills to develop maybe being able to work or being able to do something on their own. Sometimes a mental health condition will limit the ability to do that, so we work on those tasks so that they can meet their goals. Everybody has a different goal here. Everybody has different needs, and so we have designed a program to focus on those individual issues and goals, and also to work with groups. The group aspect has been phenomenal in that it allows people to vent, to hear other people's issues and concerns, to offer advice as a peer, and to just be able to learn more about what they need to do to succeed. Sometimes it's something as simple as you and I know anger, so how to take that emotion and deal with it to lessen the whatever barrier it causes, so they can work on those skills and succeed in their life. And so that's what this has been to a lot of people here. We have learned that it's not always a need to be in a group, so we've also offered individual sessions for people that maybe want to be private, maybe want to talk about something that's not suitable for a group setting. And then some people need both, so they want to meet on an individual basis with a therapist, or sometimes just meet with the group too. So we provide both of those aspects. Sometimes services are needed in the home, and so in certain situations we have people that can go into a home and assess a situation and address that need then. So typically our program is in-house here at MHDS in our mental health program.
I believe that psychosocial rehabilitation is essential to mental health care because it focuses on the individual as a whole and not just their diagnosis. While clinical treatment focuses more on their diagnosis, psychosocial rehabilitation assists the person in building life skills, social connections, and the confidence they'll need to live independently and focus on their goals. It's about helping them reintegrate into the communities and living fulfilling lives on their own terms.
One of the things I have noticed that a lot of the individuals, when they start, they're very shy, withdrawn. They don't really speak to anybody, but over time, you'll see them coming in with smiles. They're more open, they're more talking, they're laughing. I know they'll start greeting me. You know, I was surprised that a few of them even knew my name. When, you know, over time they've learned it. You know, I just always say good morning to them. Now, I'm usually the first person to see people when they come in the door. And so I see a lot of different changes. I know one of the big things that they've been working on in the classrooms is on feelings. That feelings are okay, and recognizing your feelings. I know I was surprised a couple of weeks ago, an individual come to me and he let me know he was angry. And then we're like, okay, it's okay to be angry. Now we're going to sit down, take deep breaths, and we're going to work on how we can be angry in a positive way and how we can solve that issue. I do know that they do a lot of talking in the about a variety of things and learning things, especially in Miss Joetta's class. I know her group, when they come, after they've had their learning session or something, I know that a lot of times before they leave, they're waiting on their staff to come pick them up or families, and they want to quiz me on what they've learned in class, and they get so excited when I don't know the answers, and that they're going to teach me the answers that I need to know.
One of the things that I'm most proud of with being in the mental health department is that I get to witness the pride that individuals have in themselves by demonstrating self-control and learning new things.
Our group and individual therapy interventions are usually tailored to our individual responses. So the way that we do it, when they begin sessions here, we start an intake packet, which is also an annual packet, which will go over risk assessment, personal care needs, and ADLs. That way we can pick out what they need more assistance in, or what skills, life skills, that they need to learn to accomplish those goals in life. Me as well, in my sessions, I also begin session with a brief check-in. This is where individuals are able to talk about their activities over the weekend or anything that personally affects them in life. As a group, we listen. If it's something that's very hard to get out or something frustrating, we do an applause to let them know that we heard them and we consider their feelings and that we're here and supportive of them. But I can also take whatever comment or thought that was integrated into my programs, if it's coping skills, developmental skills, liking skills, or whatever it is from their response. What is this bone called?
Humorous, humorous.
Because people say funny bone. When you hit it, you're not gonna laugh, it's gonna hurt. But if it's humorous, it's funny, right?
Yes.
All right, hands out. The bone to my thumb is
Radius.
The group sessions that I conduct with my group is tailored for their needs and things that they can use other places in the homes, when they're out in the communities. And the way I do that, we go over things that they may be having problems with, and that's our lesson for that day. We may discuss how to handle those problems, how to handle them physically, mentally, and whatever problem they may be having. I find out if I do my sessions toward their needs, it's helpful because I've had information from homes where they lived, where they are supported in their living situations, and they say that they notice a change and they're able to take what they learn in the sessions and to take them to the homes and to the communities where they go daily.
Turn around so I can see the
That's
board.
right, that's a good idea. Turn around so you can see. Eddie, you want to turn around so you can see the board?
What is
But
that
sit down.
letter? Sit down.
U
U
R
R S.
S
And it ends with what?
V A Y.
D-A-Y. Y'all got it.
Tennessee.
Say abbreviation.
Abbreviation.
Of what?
Tennessee.
Of Tennessee. Good job, Louisa. Awesome teacher.
These group sessions go towards how they relate in the real world, as far as social environment factors, managing their emotions, even as far as little as personal hygiene, washing their hands, how long they wash their hands, after eating, after just being outside. We work on building social relationships, the positive and the negative, how you talk to others, how you even talk to yourself within. We work on goals as far as cognitive therapy, do a lot of worksheets with.
The mental health program helps with social functioning and relationships by helping with communication skills. It helps our person serve to understand how to communicate better with their peers within their group sessions and also with others out in the community. We help them understand how to speak and talk with others while they're out in community, whether it be a cashier, someone walking in the park that they see, learning to be cordial, be civil, and have the appropriate communication skills that they're needing to hold a conversation. It also helps with reducing the anxiety, social anxiety. Some may have a fear of speaking with others. So we help them with that by allowing them in group sessions to come up and talk in front of the classroom, be able to express themselves, helping them understand their emotions, the coping skills that they need to express the proper emotion. What are they doing?
Setting a boundary.
Good job, Donnie. Look at you. They setting a boundary, right?
The most positive changes I have seen in group therapy is watching my individuals become more aware of who they are and be who they are. The way we foster that is by creating an environment where our individuals feel included. So not only are they seen, they are also heard, and they also get to feel non-judged. When you know your individuals have reached that level of self-awareness and are growing into who they are, they become more teachable. And through becoming more teachable, they're able to learn the necessary skills that they need to succeed, and you start to see other positive changes. And those positive changes could be anything from being more social, being excited to tell you about the first job that they got, being excited to tell you about something that they learned how to cook just from something we have taught within group therapy. And one of the biggest for me is that they start to be advocates for themselves, being able to speak out more and know that they have rights and that they are people too in this society.
One common misconception about psychosocial rehabilitation is that it's only for people with chronic or severe mental illnesses, when actually anyone can benefit from learning things like job readiness, daily living skills, and building healthy relationships. Another common misconception is that it replaces therapy, but it actually works alongside clinical treatment, providing the individual with a more sustainable and person-centered recovery. So in all, I believe that psychosocial rehabilitation is essential in mental health care because it can take an individual from surviving to truly thriving.
I see success stories almost every day with during our sessions and even after our sessions. One way that we should be able to state our mental feelings, how we like things, how we don't like things, is a lot of it's verbal. We do a lot of verbal communication, and a lot of the people that are in my group sessions are nonverbal or have problems verbalizing. So what I do is show them and help teach them how they can get their feelings to us, for us to know their wants and their needs. And a lot of the problems they disappear, or they're smaller. Because if I can tell you what I won't get angry and throw a fit because you don't know what I want. So I'm a big stickler on getting them to be able to let me know what you need. And in the process of doing that I talk in a calm way to keep them calm so they can see this is one way I can handle my wants and my needs. So I see that as a success.
I know I've been here 31 years. One of the things that I've noticed is that in the therapy classes that the individuals are true pairs for the other people in the class. They have similar issues. They have a lot of variety of issues, but they have one of the similar ones that a lot of times the individuals are either living with family or they have staff to take care of them. And one of the things that they get to learn because of the learning about their feelings is to express themselves when they're asked to do some task or asked to do something, and they want to express that, no, I don't want to do this right now, but I like to wait, or there's a reason why I don't want to do it. They can express it in a positive way so that everybody is able to understand and move on.
Music therapy is great within the PLACE program and these individuals that we serve because it gives music as the medium to approach the goals within their treatment plans that I'm privileged to pair with the teachers and to collaborate with them and how they approach things and how I can approach things through music. A lot of these individuals' goals in this program is socialization, independent living skills, and just communication is the baseline for a lot of them, and music just introduces a really great way to bridge that gap in communication and allow these individuals to just engage and have fun while it's still structured and has so much benefit for them. And I've seen so much improvement and so much through these individuals.
He's doing good over here.
What an awesome girl.
Great.
Keep going.
I got dancing.
I said, what? You want me to?
He's doing good. Dancing,
So we also have a sensory room, and that room has items, things that can be used for someone that may have autism or some sensory issues, that they can go and maybe they need those items to talk, or maybe they need those items as a distraction so that they can calm down and focus. So sometimes that ends up being a part of group as well, and so we have items that they can take into their group if someone needs just some type of item to remain calm. So we also have a calming room, and it is just what it says, calming. We have people that maybe come in and they've had a bad day, they're upset. It may even be me, and that we have this room that has lights and sounds that you can dim the lights and have soothing sounds. It's comfortable, and it has smells as well, so you're using all the senses to calm down and relax so you can focus for your day. And so sometimes people may want to use that prior to a class, during a class, after a class, so it's there just as a resource for everyone to utilize it.
To receive services through our mental health program, you do not already have to be receiving services with MHDS. You do, however, have to be at least 18 years old, have a mental health diagnosis, and have TennCare.
I've learned to cope with problems. I've learned to cope with cope with other people. I've learned how to respect other people's wishes, their desire, their property and stuff, because I do that anyways. But I learned how to respect my staff, my co-workers, my teacher, my employers, and just about everybody.
I love everybody that's taught me in class, Miss Erica, Miss Felicia, and my staff. They have helped me so many times I could say thanks for who I am and for them what they taught me.
What helps me the most from Rotera, that we, like, if we get upset, you know, we talk things out. We instead of getting mad, we explain things, but we communicate better.
This class has helped me with the emotions, and it's really helped me because I've learned better ways to cope with my emotions, and I've come a long way, and so I've learned really a lot of things about my emotions, what all it has to do with, and it has changed me tremendously. Hit the road, Gerald, and don't you come back no more.